What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It is Wednesday, April 15th, and in this video, we're going to be going over the best plays on the PrizePicks board for today's 15-game MLB slate. We actually have some day baseball today, a couple games that are getting ready to get started relatively soon. Orioles and Diamondbacks, Cardinals, Guardians, Twins, and Red Sox all playing today. So we got to head over to the PrizePicks board and find the best value. And in order to do that, we're going to be utilizing the Upside Tools Fantasy Player Props Optimizer. If you guys are new to this channel, I use math and data to help me find real-term value on DFS apps like PrizePicks that use fixed payouts. We'll get through all that boring stuff that people don't love. Everybody likes fundamental analysis. What have you done for me lately? Cease has gone over in 4 of his last 5, but that's not how you profit playing on PrizePicks. It's not how you profit on playing on other DFS apps like Better, Dabble, Pick 6, and Underdog that use fixed payouts. So if you want to learn how to properly win playing on PrizePicks and other DFS apps and exactly how I was able to profit and how I profit month in and month out using this tool right here, stick around. And if you're new to the channel, you can hit that subscribe button, throw a like on this video as well, and then turn on that notification bell so whenever I do post these daily pick videos, you get notified first. It's going to give you the best opportunity to tail the slip in full before anything gets bumped or removed. And I can guarantee you that most of these plays that we're going to be putting into our slip today will get bumped or removed. Again, we're going to be building out a 5 or 6 flex slip on PrizePicks because mathematically, those are the best slip types that you can enter. And we'll get into all of that throughout the duration of this video. But let's talk about how we did yesterday. We got shelled. We went 2 for 6 on our 6 flex. CJ Abrams, I wish you could have spread out a couple of those HRRs, give a couple to Goldschmidt. Maybe give a single to O'Hearn. I don't know. But we didn't show up yesterday. 2 for 6. Worst day we've had in a while. We were 12-3 on our last 3 videos heading into this 6 flex that we built yesterday, and we went 2 for 6. So not the best showing. It is what it is. That's what's going to happen from time to time. But with that being said, I will say for anybody new, again, that's stumbling upon the channel or doesn't know this, I do daily live streams over on Twitch. And yesterday I built this out for the Yamal taco. We 10 times their money. We were trying to hit a 6 flex. Derek Hill got rebooted, luckily. But we did 10 times our money, and I went back to back. So I did one of these. I did a 5 flex on Monday, 10 times winner. Did a 6 flex yesterday. Had the reboot on Derek Hill, reverted to a 5 flex, and 10 times their money. And again, I go live every single day over on Twitch. So if you guys want to learn how to use these tools properly in full and not just in a YouTube video, I go live for like an hour. Highly suggest checking it out. There's a link in the description below to my daily live streams over on Twitch. But plus EV betting, that's what we utilize here. It's all about volume, entering as many slips as you possibly can, not just this one slip in this picks video. But let's go ahead and find some value. And let's build out a 5 flex slip. And we can see that Dylan Cease play, unfortunately, just got bumped or removed. Let's go ahead and check it out. So that's exactly what happened here. Dylan Cease, we were getting a massive edge on his over 6.5 when comparing the sportsbook market back to where PrizePicks was offering this. What did PrizePicks do? They adjusted their line from 6.5 to 7. So unfortunately, the value on Dylan Cease is no longer there because he got bumped on PrizePicks from 6.5 to 7. So that stinks. We could have got that locked in, but the reality of the situation is if I were to post this video with Cease in there before he got bumped, he probably would have got bumped. You guys wouldn't have been able to tell. So that's okay. We have a ton of value up here, so let's go ahead and get started. Again, building out either a 5 or a 6 flex slip, depending on what we have here for value. Luis Gil, under 2.5 pitcher earned runs allowed. Let's go ahead and start there. Decent book support from ProfitX. Not really seeing anything else. I typically like to see at least Pinnacle, FanDuel, or DraftKings, so maybe we'll wait there. Let's see if we have anything else down here. Give this a quick refresh. This Alec Burleson play, really good. I took him yesterday over singles. Luke Keekshaw, under batter singles. Let's go ahead and start with Alec Burleson. Over batter singles. That will be play number 1. Over singles, Alec Burleson. Now again, guys, in a 5 or 6 flex slip, we're getting this at minus 119 odds. We can see where the rest of the sports books are currently listing the odds for his over 0.5 batter singles. DraftKings at minus 140, FanDuel at minus 150, Caesars at minus 136, and so on. So we're getting a really good bang for a buck taking this in a specific slip type on PrizePicks in relativity to where the market's currently pricing this. Now, If we were to play this in a 2-man power, this would be a negative EV player prop individually. So 5 and 6 flex slips mathematically are the best slip types that you can possibly enter. We're looking for player props above a 54.2% chance to hit off of this tool. For a 2-man power, in order to profit long term, you need to hit your individual player props at a 57.6% chance or higher, and you're looking for individual player props with -137 odds or better. So you're getting ripped off playing 2-man powers, playing demons and goblins. You should be playing 5 and 6 flex slips, maybe 3-man powers if the value is there, and that's it. Those are the best slip types that you can possibly enter. Joey Ortiz over batter hits. Let's go ahead and get that added as well. Really good. Joey Ortiz over batter hits. Total bases and batter hits are the same exact thing, right? There's no difference between those. So I guess you can take either one, but we'll do batter hits because that's what it says. Blaze Alexander, under 1.5 HRR, doesn't look too bad. This Luke Keyshaw play looks pretty good, especially that we have really in terms of sharp books, just DraftKings, but it is a two-way line. So let's go ahead and get that added. Luke Keyshaw under, where is it? Under singles, okay. Now, again, I'm choosing to skip over this Luis Gill. I forget how to say his last name. Under pitcher earn runs allowed, just because I'm not really liking the book support that we're seeing. You know what we can do? Let's go ahead and try this. Let's filter by just Pinnacle and get results back from Pinnacle as a required book. Nothing crazy here. This Luzardo under pitcher strikeouts is kind of interesting, but we're going to skip over that. Let's go to FanDuel. So we have Burleson. Seth Lugo, under pitcher strikeouts of 4.5. I'll get that added. That's a pretty good play. And then you know what we might do, guys? Let's go ahead and check out the Whale Watch tool. Let's see if there's anything over here on the Whale Watch tool for PrizePicks. Give it a quick second. It's loading pick 6, but we don't want pick 6 right now. We are going to head to PrizePicks. And we're going to see if there's anything that has large amounts of liquidity on a specific player prop that someone is playing on a peer-to-peer exchange sportsbook. Just baseball, please. So this Luis Gill play is actually getting hit pretty hard. $1,200 at -120. Again, we're getting this at -118 inside our flex slip on PrizePicks. Let's go ahead and get it added. Decent book support. Large amounts of liquidity over there off the Whale Watch tool that someone is placing at -120 on Profit X. And again, we're getting a better price on PrizePicks. And I think we're just going to use a 5 flex today because the value right now, nothing else is really jumping out at me. Let's throw on our filters real quick one more time. MLB. So we have Burleson. We played Lugo. Ooh. Brian Reynolds. I don't want to have too many batter singles props. Ooh, this is actually really good. Augusto Ramirez. Yeah, let's add this. Aaron Judge actually over. Do we want to do a total bases or do we want to do, I think we're going to do Judge. I think we're going to take Judge. He is the thumbnail. So let's do Judge. Aaron Judge over total bases of 1.5. And there we go, guys. So utilizing this tool, we're able to see value in real time by comparing sportsbook lines and odds back to various DFS apps that use fixed payouts, like I mentioned, and that is exactly what PrizePicks does. They use fixed payouts. You guys will notice when you're playing on PrizePicks, the more or less player props that you're playing, they don't actually have odds attached to them, right? It's just more or it's just less. The way that PrizePicks works is it's all dependent on how many legs you're adding into your slip. So we all know that you can't play. I can't just go take Aaron Judge more than 1.5 total bases on PrizePicks. I got to parlay it, right? I got to add it. I got to add at least one more leg into my slip. So anywhere from 2 to 6 legs inside a slip, and depending on what slip type and the amount of legs you're adding into a slip on PrizePicks, directly affects the payout that you're going to receive. So in a 2-man power, we know that we get a 3 times payout if we're just taking more or less props. In a 3-man power, we get a 6 times payout. In a 5 flex slip, we get a 10 times return if we go 5 for 5, a 2 times return if we go 4 for 5, and a 0.4 times return if we go 3 for 5. 6 flex, if we go 6 for 6, we 25 times our money. 5 for 6, we 2 times our money. 4 for 6, we 0.4 times our money. So all these different slips vary depending on what you're doing, how many legs you're adding, if you're flexing, if you're powering, etc. So because of this, and because PrizePicks uses the same payouts every single time depending on the slip, as long as you're not doing things like adding demons and goblins or positively correlating a specific slip, which you shouldn't be playing demons and goblins anyways on PrizePicks, but typically for MLB or a sport like NBA, there really isn't too much positive correlation. Obviously, I could do Judge over total bases with the Angels pitcher under. There's definitely more correlation in MLB. There's a ton more than NBA. That was a bad example. NBA, there really isn't too much correlation that you can positively correlate. But if you're not positively correlating or adding things like demons and goblins, your payout's always going to stay the same, but it all depends on how many legs you're adding into your slip. And because of this, we're able to figure out the math on the back end and then compare the sportsbook lines and odds back to specific slips on PrizePicks. You can filter by however you want here on the Upside Tools Fantasy Player Props Optimizer to show you real-time edges. Player props where you're getting an edge over the specific sportsbook or DFS app in a specific slip type, right? So this is all math-based, data-driven. This is called positive EV or plus EV betting. This form of it is line shopping. We're literally just pulling sportsbook data, their implied odds, and figuring out the true value that this player prop has to hit based off of the sportsbook market, removing the vig and the juice on the back end and just showing the percent odds to hit, the true value, the fair odds that this specific player prop has. It's really easy. It's super simple to use. And again, if you guys want to check it out, there is a link in the description below. And that's it. That's the 6 flex slip that we have, guys. We got Alec Burleson over 0.5 singles, Joey Ortiz over 0.5 hits, Luke Kershaw under 0.5 singles, Seth Lugo under 4.5 Ks, Luis Gil under 2.5 earned runs allowed, and Aaron Judge over 1.5 total bases. Again, if I put $1 on this, I go 6 for 6, we 25 times our money. If we go 5 for 6, we 2 times our money. If we go 4 for 6, we 0.4 times our money. So it is easier to hit two-man powers, sure, but mathematically over time, the ROI you'll see playing 5 and 6 flex slips and hitting individual player props in those slips above a 54.2% clip or higher, you'll profit way more over hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of slips on PrizePicks than you would playing two-man powers. And that's just the math behind it. So I love you guys. Thank you for being here. Go lock this 6 flex in. Again, if you're still here, I love you. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't yet. Throw a like on this video. It really helps out the channel. And then turn on that notification bell. Hopefully we can go 6 for 6. See you guys on tomorrow's video. Let's get it.